Hi everyone! Surprise! And welcome to a new episode of Surprise Guest with Pia Arcangel, kung saan bawat episode ay kapanapanabik. Naks, o diba? Kasi hindi naman natin alam kung sino ang ating espesyal na panauhin. And for today, makakatanggap tayo ng mga clues. Eto, para malaman natin kung sino ang ating surprise guest sa araw na ito. Okay, first. Okay, mga favorite ni guest. Sana mahulaan ko based on this, ha? Okay, una. Ang favorite food niya ay bibingka, lechon, at puso ng saging. Ang favorite words niya, bye, kaon na ta, mayo buntag. Ay, Cebuano ang ating guest today. Tama ba? Ang favorite places niya, Cart Zone, Oslob, Trattoria da Gianni. Oh, I think I know who our surprise guest is. Naku, surprise guest. Napapanood ba kita tuwing umaga? Okay, I have a guess kung sino ang guest natin ngayon. Dahil siya ay Cebuano at napapanood natin tuwing umaga. Feeling ko ang guest natin ngayon is none other than Matteo Guidicelli. Tama ba ako?
Maayong buntag, right. Ma'am.
Uy, maayong buntag. Yes, tumama ako. Maayong buntag. Kamusta, Matteo?
Okay naman, Ma'am Pia. Good afternoon. How are you?
Maayong hapon. Kagagaling ko lang ng Cebu. Ang
Talaga?
sarap talaga pumunta ng Cebu, no? Oo, ang saya doon,
Wow.
no?
What did you do there? Vacation or for work?
No, for work. We had the GMA Masterclass and it was so
Oh,
much
nice.
fun meeting all the Cebuanos. Ang saya-saya.
Wow.
Ikaw ba, when was the last time you were in Cebu?
Oh, wow. I was in Cebu. Actually, I was in Cebu a few weeks ago. We had an event. Pero pag pabalik-balik lang ako dun, mga 1 day, 2 days na lang eh. But this coming December, babalik ako dahil birthday ng lola ko, so I must be there.
Oh, I was gonna ask kung sino-sino ba ang family members mo na nasa Cebu.
Yun, mga pinsan, may mga pinsan pa ako, lola. Tapos yun, may mga konting family members pa. Cebu will always be home.
Sa city ba kayo?
Yeah.
Pag sa Cebu, nasa city?
Oo, city lang kami, ma'am. City lang kami. Maliit lang yung Cebu eh. Maliit lang. So, nandun lang kami lahat.
Alam mo, Matteo, hindi naman siya confession, but I have a story for you.
Oh.
I'm sure you don't remember this, but several years ago, nasa Mactan kami. And then, we were swimming dun sa beach. Tapos sabi ko, wow, parang si Matteo ata yun na dun sa malayo. This was many, many years ago. So, mga 10 years ago pa to. Maliit pa yung anak ko nun. And sabi ko sa asawa ko, parang si Matteo yan. And then sabi niya, tumingin siya, sabi niya, si Matteo nga yan. Sabi ko, oh my gosh. Tapos maya-maya, lumapit siya sa'yo. Tapos nag-uusap kayo. Tapos parang sabi ko,
Bisaya ba siya?
hindi. Hindi siya Bisaya. Pero I think he interviewed you for something or nagkasama kayo at an event at that time. So, para magkakilala kayo. Tapos, sabi namin ng anak ko, sabi ko, bakit siya nakikipag-usap kay Matteo? So, I said to my husband when he came back, bring us back. I want a picture with Matteo. So, we have a picture together actually from long
That's
ago.
Nice. That would be nice to see if you can find it.
I'll share it with you, ha?
Sige,
I still have it. Siyempre, pinost ko yun sa Facebook, no?
ayos.
Oh, pero Matteo, now I heard that you're very busy with your taping. Are you on the set right now?
Yes, actually, we're here. We're in Malabon, actually. We're shooting for a new upcoming teleserye here at GMA, of course. It's called Black Rider.
Sino ba mga kasama mo dito? Sina Ruru, tama ba?
Oo, ang bida natin si Ruru. Ruru Madrid is here. Yasi Pressman, Raymart Santiago, Gary Estrada. Marami mga matinding artista, and I'm very, very happy to be here, no? Because it's an action drama series that's coming out this coming November.
Oh, lapit na pala.
Malapit. Kaya medyo tatsada yung shooting nila dito ngayon na medyo mahirap yung location namin dito dahil medyo masikip. Tapos bago makapasok sa set mismo, you have to ride like a little bangka to go to the set. So medyo challenging. But masaya naman, experience.
Wow. Okay. So dapat pag sumakay ka sa bangka, bit-bit mo na lahat ng gamit mo.
Yes. Lahat ng staff mo and everything, they have to stay here by the tent area, no? Kapag nasa location namin, kami ng cameraman, director, and mga co-actors. Medyo complicated ngayong set pero it's an experience.
Wait, pag Black Rider, ibig mo sabihin yan kasi big bike kayo dyan sa show? Kaya ba yun yung title?
Actually, yung whole kwento ng Black Rider is the one and the only Ruru Madrid, no? He's Black Rider, kumbaga. He's like a vigilante, no? So, the role I play naman, his name is Paeng Policarpio. He is kababata ni Ruru Madrid. Lumaki kaming dalawa sa Cebu. Galing simpleng pamilya, simpleng buhay. Tapos lumipat kami dito sa Manila. Siya naging, kumbaga, delivery driver sa mga motor. Biyahero ang pangalan nila, food delivery. Ako naman, naging police. Dahil ang tatay ko, police officer actually yung tatay ko, naging general, naging, kumbaga, police chief. So ako naman, sumusunod lang ako sa tapak niya. So naging pulis din ako. And then dito sa kwento, tinutulungan ko si Ruru dito, no? Sa mga kaso niya, may mga kaso niya. Medyo bad boy si Ruru dito. Action star, syempre, di ba? Makikipaglaban sa kalsada, mga ganun, nagsuntukan. So ako naman, pulis, kaibigan, best friend niya. Tinatanggol ko pa siya palagi. Tinutulungan ko siya palagi. And then one day, may nangyayaring isang malaking tragedy sa pamilya ni Ruru Madrid. Bilang pulis at best friend, ako yung in charge magsasolve ng problem, kumbaga, ng case.
So most of your scenes, kayong dalawa ni Ruru ang magkasama?
Minsan kami ni Ruru, no? Or minsan kasama ng tatay ko, si Gary Estrada, he's the chief of police. And then officer in charge naman namin dun sa presinto is Raymart Santiago. So, minsan half and half.
Uy, balita ko may special guest kayo sa Black Rider. Kinukwento niya sa akin bago siya mag-taping na mag-guest daw siya sa inyo.
Sino, ma'am?
None other than Miss Susan
Sino?
Enriquez.
Oy, not Sus Maria. Yun yung pinakamatinding guest, ma'am.
Surprise ba dapat yun? Hindi naman surprise yun, no? Hindi naman.
Surprise, but this happened I think few months ago nung pilot week namin, no?
Okay.
Kasama kami ni Tita Susan sa unang hirit na sabi niya, Matt, may taping kami, may tinext ka, may taping ako Black Riders. Sige nga, tita, punta ka rin. So, yun, nag-taping siya. Hindi, Tita Susan, award-winning pala yan. Hindi lang journalist, broadcaster, pero artista din.
Talaga? Pwede siya award-winning artista?
Hindi, grabe. Yung mga nuances, yung mga galaw niya, parang, Sus Maria, parang train sa Juilliard yata yun.
Ano bang role niya? Reporter ang role niya?
Reporter din, oo.
Okay. So gamay na gamay niya yung role.
Hindi, yung challenge talaga yung sarili ni Tita Susan. Kasi reporter, syempre, lahat ng tao, Susan Enriquez, magaling talaga. Pero hindi, binago niya. Kumbaga, hindi si Susan Enriquez. Talagang gumawa ng sariling mga characteristics, tapos gumawa ng sariling galaw. Hindi, Tito Susan, nakakaiyak talaga eh.
Wow, nakakaiyak talaga?
Oo, grabe. Panoorin niyo, ma'am.
Okay, kailangan ko panoorin yan. Nako, okay.
Nagdrama din siya, nag-action, sumakay siya ng motor, tumalon sa balcony, tumalon sa grabe. Mamaya, hindi ko na sabihin lahat.
Hindi ko ma-imagine. At pumayag siya, ha?
Pumayag siya, ma'am. Actually, sobrang simple lang yung instructions ni Direk dahil syempre, alam mo, Susan Enriquez, veteran journalist, etc. Pero nung sa set, sabi niya, anong double? Hindi ako kailangan ng double dito, tatalon ako. Pupunta ako sa ilalim ng kotse, lahat ginawa niya. Hindi, Tita Susan talaga.
Uy, galing nga palaban. Baka naman na-inspire siya kasi syempre kasama niya ikaw, si Ruru.
Hindi, kami lahat na-inspire sa kanya. Kami lahat na-inspire sa kanya, ma'am, dahil talagang tindi. Tindi ni Tita Susan. Nagsando pa nga siya doon, nag-short shorts, lahat. Ang galing niya.
Okay, doon ako laki ang mata doon sa short shorts.
Opo, action star, parang Tomb Raider ng Pilipinas.
Wait, wow, may belt din ba siya dito? May mga nakasaksak na baril.
Belt, dalawang baril, dalawang sandata sa likod, tindi dito susi.
Alam mo, Matteo, hindi ko na alam kung totoo to or gina-joke mo na ako.
Panoorin niyo lang, ma'am, sa November.
Aabangan ko yan. Nabanggit mo kanina, Matteo, na your scenes are really very action-filled and action-packed. I would imagine na marami rin kayo sigurong bloopers.
Oo naman,
maraming
ako pa.
takes yan.
Ako, si Ruru, magaling sila lahat. Ako, ma'am, Bisaya talaga ako eh. Kaya, lumalabas din minsan yung pagka-tigas ng dila ko minsan, ma'am, at pagka-bulol ko, alam mo yun? I guess it's part of it. I tell them already in advance, guys, pasensya na. I'm Bisaya, Ruru Madrid kasi, I have a little story to mention, My first day here in Black Rider when I worked with him, and first day to work with Direk Romel. Direk Romel, first scene, he called everybody all together and we prayed, Sabi niya, okay, unang eksena, mag-prayer muna tayo. Ruru, ikaw na mag-pray. Tapos tabi kami ni Ruru. When we started the prayer, ako, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, si Ruru nag-initiate ng prayer. Ang lalim pala to ni Ruru Madrid, ma'am. Tindi. Ibang klase. The whole time he was praying, tumitingin lang ako sa kanya eh. And then later we shared the same dressing room. And I asked him, bro, I just want to know, why are you so fluent and so deep in Tagalog? And not only that, why was your prayer so deep? The only person I heard praying that deep was Rico J. Puno.
Rico J. Puno? Really? Kailan kayo nag-pray together ni Rico J. Puno?
We prayed a lot together. Kuya Rico.
Okay.
We had a noontime show before. We spent good time with Kuya Rico before, and he may have been very green on stage and a comedian, but he was a very prayerful man. And anyways, he reminded me so much of Kuya Rico. Sobrang lalim. Sabi ko, bro, tindi ng Tagalog mo at tindi ng prayer. Ba't ang lalim mo mag-Tagalog? Ba't tindi mo mag-pray. Sabi ko, bro, kasi iglesia po ako, ganito ako lumaki. Sabi ko, tindi ha? Tindi. Maganda, maganda. It was very shocking for me to realize that on Ruru.
Oh, but it's nice that you incorporate prayer also sa set kasi syempre, 'di ba? Parang that's one way of bonding together with everybody, right?
Yes, yes. I think that was very important to always, begin and end work with prayer because, we have to be guided some way, kumbaga.
Wala namang nahuhulog sa sa bangka. Sabi mo kanina, you guys travel back and forth na nakabangka.
Wala pa naman dahil sigurado yung mga tao din ayaw mahulog, baka magkasakit kapag mahulog dito.
Mahaba ba yung biyahe sa bangka? Like more than
Hindi
10
naman
minutes?
mga 100 meters, mga 200
okay.
meters.
Pero
yun.
kailangan talagang tumawid.
Yes, you have to make the wid because lagpas tao yung tubig.
Nako, so Matteo, di ba, ito ang first drama mo for GMA.
Yes.
What's it like on the set of your first drama for GMA?
I'm very thankful unang-una to GMA for opening their doors here. No? I signed up with GMA News and Public Affairs. Ito yung first teleserye ko dito. And I'm very happy because ang bait ng mga tao dito, ma'am. Bait nila lahat. Yung mga EPs namin, APs, PAs, lahat. They're very, very nice. It's the same set. It's a set. It's a shooting set, etc. But the people, the vibe is just different. No, obviously there's a lot of pros and cons, challenges here and there. But at the end of the day, what's important is a positive set and a set that moves forward, and a good director that can guide us and lead us. But I'm very happy na kasama natin si Ruru and all these other guys that make everything so much lighter and so much nicer, kumbaga. And our director, of course, si Direk Romel, no? He was the director also of Ruru for Lolong, no? So it's my first time working with him also. So very nice, man. Very nice.
Was there like any kind of adjustment that you had to go through? Kasi I imagine it's like, transferring to a new school or, diba, parang bagong opisina. Syempre, yung iba, kilala mo na kasi same industry naman. Yung iba, ngayon mo palang makikilala.
Yeah, I mean, like a new school, I guess you can say that parang hello, hi, my name is Matteo, kumusta kayo? Getting to know each other. I guess ganun. But it's a good and nice school. Everybody's very nice in this school. No, but again, when you're taping, when you're on location, it comes with its different challenges, conflicts here and there. But I guess it's part of work, no? It's part of the excitement of show business and excitement of being in a teleserye set, kumbaga.
Mm-hmm. Naku, you're so busy, kaya pala namimiss ka na ng mami ko sa unang hirit.
Tapos ma'am, na-miss ko talaga si Tita Susan. Halos
si Tita Susan lang. Si Tita Susan lang na mismo.
Hindi, sila lahat. Siyempre, sila lahat. Nakakamiss sila dahil maganda yung UH, ma'am. I'm blessed to be part of of that family, to be surrounded with such talented people. I think you guys are a different breed. You guys are it's just something else. You're very admirable, the professionalism you guys have and the way you guys talk to the camera, speak in front of the camera, read the news. Iba. It's mind-blowing, kumbaga. It's very nice to see.
Ako, swerte ko naman napabilang ako doon. But you know what, Matteo? It's so nice to see you every morning. Tapos nakakatuwa talaga yung pag nagluluto kayo ni Ate Sue or pag nagkukwentuhan kayo. Tawang-tawa kaming talagang lahat.
Nanonood ka ba, ma'am?
Yes.
Gising ka na?
On the days na gumigising ako ng maaga, syempre automatic unang hirit.
Wow.
Oo. Pero syempre mas mahirap ngayon kasi hanggang mga 11 o'clock ang ere namin sa gabi. So, 11:30. So, medyo mas mahirap. But, syempre, nakikita ko yan online if hindi ko siya nakikita live on TV.
Oh, masaya. I'm so happy, I got to meet Tita Susan and of course, Sir Egan and Boss Ivan and Maurice and everybody over there. They're very nice to be with, like to work with. And I have so much, there's so many lessons that I learned from them and it's a good experience.
Pero Matteo, before you became, a host and an actor, what is it that you were doing? Kasi parang you joined a little later on, di ba? Some people naman, they joined the industry at a very young age. Ikaw, parang, how old were you when you joined?
I actually joined around 15 years old, no? I
that's
started
young
show
pa rin
business.
pala. Oo.
Yeah. But it was an in and out thing, no? My parents really wanted me to finish my studies first. Initially, going back with my career, I started my career 11 years old as a go-kart driver, no, in Cebu. I started 11 years old and every weekend nandito na kami sa Manila dahil lahat ng mga karera nandito sa Manila, sa Carmona, sa Batangas, sa Clark. So sabi ng pamilya ko, might as well let's migrate the family to Manila. So I was this innocent kid from Cebu, provincial kid. moving to Manila, kumbaga, with the whole family, and it was a good experience, and I met my manager, my first manager then. His name was Joji Dingkong, and we initially got a manager because my ultimate goal was to become the first Filipino in Formula One. No, that was the ultimate goal because wala pa tayong Pinoy nakapasok sa Formula One. Yung goal talaga maging unang Pilipino sa Formula One. So that was the road, no? We were racing every day. Dami kong mga excuse sa school noon, no? Na exempted ako dito, exempted because they understood naman, no? And then sabi ng manager ko that time, sabi niya, Matteo, I will help you get endorsements. Kasi yun yung point, no? I wanted to get endorsements para maging known tayo bilang racer so we can get sponsorship, etc. Kasi racing is a very expensive sport. So tuloy-tuloy yung ganyan. And then one day, sabi niya, Matt, I think kailangan mong pumasok sa show business para makilala ka talaga. Sabi ko, Kuya George, that's not my route. Okay to mag-endorse products, mag-modeling here and there, pero yung focus ko talaga maging unang Pilipino sa Formula 1. Tapos anyways, there was a show in ABS-CBN called Go Kada Go. It was a sitcom. He placed me there as a young racer, Bisaya, hindi marunong mag-Tagalog. So na-enjoy ko, and then that was the time, mga junior, senior year of high school yan eh. That was the time na mag-a-apply na kami ng mga colleges, no? So we were applying for schools, etc. And accept naman ako dito sa isang school sa Chicago. It's a performing arts school called Columbia College. So tinuloy ko yung musical theater ko doon. Umalis ako dito, pumunta doon. Tapos na homesick ako, sabi ko, ano ba to? Pagbalik ko, yun, nagsimula na full stream na talaga yung career ko. I did a soap called Agua Bendita with Andy Eigenman. And then yun, sabi ko, I'll go 100% to the show business. And sabi ko, mahirap din tong pangarap na maging unang Pilipino sa Formula 1 kasi yung market natin po dito sa Philippines, we don't have that big, large market that accepts or supports Formula 1, no? Formula 1 it's a very niche sport. It's very expensive. No, we didn't have corporations that could sponsor that large amount of money to a driver, etc. No, not just that, but the level of competition here in the Philippines was also lower than competing in Europe. No, halimbawa dito, palagi ako na top 3, top 5, 1, 2, 3, ganun. Pagdating ko ng Europe, pagdating ko ng Italy, swerte ako makapasok ng top 50. So the level of competition was very, very large, kumbaga. So it was very difficult. So I stopped and I pursued show business 100%. So yun.
But the whole time that you were when you were doing go-karting, syempre go-kart kasi bata ka pa, hindi ka pa pwede mag-drive, diba? Kaya go-kart. Is that the usual route?
Go-kart kasi go-kart is the fundament, is the grassroots of any motorsport. So all your big drivers today, Hamilton, Michael Schumacher, everybody, they all started from karts, no? Mm-hmm. And some still race karts, no? And then they moved to touring cars, etc. I moved to touring cars also, but the fundamentals is really karting, kumbaga. All of them are great karters, kumbaga.
Okay, so that's where you start, na bata pa lang.
Yeah.
But wait, I didn't know that you studied. What was it that you studied abroad? Theater and music?
Yeah, I studied musical theater.
Musical theater.
Yeah, I did this in Chicago, a school called Columbia College. So I lived in Chicago for 3 years.
How old were you when you went to Chicago?
2008, right after high school.
So was that your first taste of independence?
Growing up racing, my parents would take me to Italy, leave me there for like a month or two to really immerse with the racing teams there. I was a mechanic there. I lived in the racing teams talaga for 1-2 months. So that was the first taste of independence talaga. But long term, like 2, 3, 4 years, first time in college.
Wait, this is so interesting. Wait, I have so many questions to ask. I'm gonna try and pack it all in. So wait, how old were you nung iniiwan ka sa Italy for 1 to 2 months that you were working as a mechanic?
Yeah, I was 15, 16, 17, that range, no?
And when you say that you were a mechanic for the team, talagang ikaw yung may tornilyo ka tapos ikaw mag-aayos ng gulong, ganyan?
Yeah, because here kasi in the Philippines, when we would race, we have a big team, no? A big team, mechanics, etc. There in Europe naman, it's you, the mechanic, your father or your team, and then you also have to tighten the wheels, know how to remove the tires, tire pressure, etc. So that's why my dad wanted to send me there. So hindi lang ako nakaupo lang, that was the difference with race car drivers here and there. Yung mga Europeans talaga, they knew how to dismantle their engines, they knew how to set up things, they knew how to get their hands dirty, kumbaga. I lived there for a month or two in this racing team. And then during the weekends, magta-travel kami sa iba't ibang mga cities sa Italy. Lago de Garda, different cities every week. And during the week naman, base kami sa isang small town sa Milan. Yung garahe namin, kumbaga, nagpuputol ako ng mga bolt, naglilinis ako ng sahig doon, lahat mga ganyan.
Wow! So,
Yun.
Mateo, kung maflatan kami ng gulong, pwede ka namin tawagan?
Pwede naman, ma'am. Basta dala ka na lang ng extra.
Basta may extra
Ah,
gulong.
extra na
Yung
lang.
pamalit.
Opo.
Okay, but then sabi mo, so from being so passionate and so into your racing and all that, biglang you decided to go for your career in musical theater. Did you have to audition to get into Columbia College?
Interesting topics and insightful conversations with one of the country's veteran and most award-winning journalists, Howie Severino. The Howie Severino podcast was hailed as one of Spotify's best new podcasts and has consistently been one of the top Philippine podcasts since its launch. The Howie Severino podcast. New episode streams every Thursday on major streaming platforms.
Sabi mo, so from being so passionate and so into your racing and all that, biglang you decided to go for your career in musical theater. Did you have to audition to get into Columbia College?
Yeah, the typical, ma'am, you have to send your applications, your audition tapes, etc., all these things. And, they accepted me, and Papa and Mama always said, Matt, I want you to finish first. And so I did that. So I flew right away. I was so homesick, by the way, in Chicago. And Chicago's super cold. Sobrang lamig sa Chicago, as in, ibang klaseng lamig. Pero masaya yung experience sa Chicago, I'll never forget that time in Chicago. Building new friends, having roommates, getting to know strangers, living independently. College life, kumbaga, no? Very, very different. I appreciate it, and I loved every moment.
So were you able to finish your course in Chicago?
No, I left after third year. I came back home to pursue full-time show business because some of my classmates there, they were already performing. No, they would perform in Disneyland. They would audition for TV shows here and there, but I couldn't because I had a student visa. I did not have a working visa. I could illegally, but syempre kapag mahuli tayo, mas malaking problema. So tiniis ko na lang, and I said, Pama, I want to go home. I want to go full blast show business. And I came home, and Mr. M and Tita Mariol, back then called Star Magic, got me under their wing, and they said, Matteo, okay, we have a soap for you. It's called Agua Bendita with Andy Eigenman.
I remember, of course, I remember that show. Yun pala yung first mo. Parang at that time, I thought nakailang show ka na by the time you did that.
I dabbled in some other shows, in ABS-CBN, some afternoon shows. But I think this was my first primetime teleserye, kumbaga.
Ang galing naman ito. And so, since then, how many years has it been since you started in showbiz here in the Philippines?
Almost 18 years, I guess, mga ganyan.
Wow.
Almost
Kinulang ka
20,
na pala ng dalawang kamay.
Oh.
Sa pagbibilang. Kasi sa itsura mo, hindi naman mukhang 18 years na, di ba?
Wow naman.
Wow, I'm so amazed. And then, so your talents are very varied, di ba? And ang galing kasi it's not like just something you happen to do, but something you happen to excel in. Di ba? Your career in sports, and then ito now as an actor, as an artist, you also sing. And then, di ba, aside from that, you're also a reservist. Di ba? You're also an officer.
Yes, ma'am.
With the Army?
Philippine Army, yeah.
What made you decide to become an Army reservist or to apply as an Army reservist officer?
I always tell everybody when they ask this, no, it's always a child's, little guy's dream to be in the Army, kumbaga, di ba? Growing up watching Rambo movies, Sylvester Stallone movies, all these things with my dad. The opportunity just came, in life kasi, in my experience, no? Yes, you can plan out your route, you can plan out what you want to do, where you want to go. But just sometimes when you keep an open mind, and you keep the universe just open, doors will just open here and there, diba? And, unplanned things just happen, and you just enter right away, and you have nothing to lose, kumbaga. So I guess I was in that stage of my life, 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I was, I like doing crazy things now. I like jumping out of airplanes and doing these things. And one time I was, my first jump, we were in Pampanga, and my friend took us there skydiving. It was my first jump and my first solo jump. And the people I was with jumping in that plane, they were all Army people, special forces and rangers. And they all invited me to come to the camp and visit the camp. And one ranger said, Matt, daan ka lang. Dito kami sa Camp Texon, Bulacan, yung 1st Scout Ranger Regiment. Siyempre, Ranger, Special Force, hindi, astig ah. So, a week after that, I visited the Ranger camp in Camp Texon, Bulacan, and they gave us a tour, and I loved it. I was like, wow, this is like real Rambo stuff. These are soldiers. And, me bilang a normal citizen, a normal Filipino, a normal kid, I was really in awe with these soldiers, but I really did not know them. Yeah, okay. I knew the meaning of what a soldier was, but I really didn't know the core of what a soldier was, of what a soldier did. So I said to the commanding general then, he was there, he was touring us around. Sabi ko, sir, ano po yung mga tao dyan tumatakbo palagi? Sabi ko, Matt, those guys are in Ranger School. So sabi ko, oh wow, I was really amazed. I was like, sir, paano po yan? Paano maging Ranger? Ganun. Matt, you have to do this first. You have to do this 45-day course. And then if you pass that, you can do the regular 6-month course, etc. And you become a Ranger. A Ranger is the hardest military training in the AFP. Kumbaga sabi niya. I was so engrossed with this kwento na sabi ko, in my mind, I want to be a Ranger. So I said, sir, can I join that? Sabi niya, oh, sige. Jokingly and spontaneously. Sabi, oh, sige. Obviously, he thought it was a joke also. But my joke was half meant. I really wanted. So I went home. I told Papa, I said, Pa, what if I join the military? He said, Matteo, you're crazy. I just signed up with Viva Management then, and everything was going well. I started my career again, etc. Matteo, no, man, what are you doing? I said, Pa, I really want to join the army. I think this opportunity does not come around often, I was offered to join this. So I went back to the Ranger School the week after, and I told General Gonzalez, I said, sir, gusto ko talagang sumali, paano to? So again, with a nervous laughter, he said, Matt, teka lang ha, wala pang civilian or artista nakapasok dito sa schooling namin. Sabi ko, pero sir, in-invite mo nga ako, di ba? Sabi mo pwede, paano ba to? So medyo it started a little discussion in the army community na why is a civilian or even an artista joining this not a normal reservist course or a regular reserve. It's actually the Ranger course, kumbaga. That time, the spokesperson of the Philippine Army, his name was Colonel Zagala. He's the aide of the president now. He's the head of the PSG now. He was the spokesperson of the Philippine Army. I met him, and he was a very forward-thinking officer, no? And he was saying, Matt, I think this is a good opportunity to start bridging the gap of our civilians to the army and army to civilians, no? Because the army, everybody knows it's a very close organization. No? They don't like really sharing what they have, what they do, etc. It's very close, it's very mysterious. So I think that time in the AFP, they want to start building the gap. That's when they were starting to even open social media to the public, etc. Building CMOs, civil military operations with the people. No? So I think it was a good time for me to join and to me to promote the Philippine Army also. But I did not think about anything of that. I just wanted to be there. Mom, am I talking too much?
No, I'm so interested. I'm so caught up in all your stories. Natagalan mo yung 45 days.
So, sabi ni Jerry, okay, Matt, bago ka pumasok dito, you have to sign this, you have to sign that because meron kaming casualty din dito. May casualty. So you have to also join the army. You cannot join the active route. Dito ka muna sa reserve route kasi active duty ka namin pag nakapasok. So I went to the reserve command. I signed up. I did what we had to do. I took all the tests, the UPSAT. I did everything, all the requirements. So I came in as a private, and then they placed me into a probationary second lieutenant. And they said, Matt, okay, you're gonna come in May. They said, Matt, okay, you're gonna join the Philippine Military Academy Scout Ranger Orientation course this coming May. Okay, because this course is a prerequisite also for the PMAers before they graduate. So it's a 45-day course, Scout Ranger Orientation course. So anyways, okay, I was excited. I told everyone, Pa, Sarah, I'm gonna do this. But they all said no. Boss Vic said no. Everybody said no. Well, are you guys
Sinong
crazy?
pinaka-no?
Lahat sila. Mama, Papa, Sarah, and Boss Vic. Sabi ni Boss Vic, Matt, pwede naman kitang gawin action star. Hindi mo kailangan maging sundalo. So I told him, boss, it's not about being an action star or anything. It's about going through this. I don't think this opportunity is given to a lot of people. It's open to me. I will take this and I will go in there 100%. So, he said, Matt, okay, my condition ako, pagpasok mo doon, I wanted to shoot a documentary there inside. So again, this stirred up a different conversation with the Philippine Army, bring cameras inside. But again, they agreed because they wanted to promote the army also. So weeks after, boom, I went in Camp Texon, Bulacan with my pack and everything, and I was ready to go. And my mindset was, I'm fit. I'm a triathlete. I run, I swim, I bike. I'm hard. Let's go. Let's do this. And I remember one officer said, Matt, 5 days, pag-break ka na. Yari ka na, 5 days, yari ka na. Sabi ko, hindi sir, tigas tayo dito. Walang problema. Ma'am, the third day, I broke down in tears and lost myself already. I didn't even reach 5 days. The third day, talaga, I just was so emotional. I was so drained. And from that day, the third day, that just changed my life na, boom. I looked around me and I saw these young Philippine Military Academy students that they were so hard. They were so mentally strong, physically strong. And I asked them, sabi ko, ba't ako lang umiiyak dito? Ba't hindi kayo umiiyak? Sabi ko, Matt, dumaan na kami dyan. 4th year PMAers na kami, plebo kami 4 years ago, dumaan na kami dyan. So I got so much inspiration from them. And after 1 week, I climatized. I understood the whole situation. I was living in the moment. You know, different officers would give, and my classmates, my squad mates were giving me different tips on how to take each day. You know, treat every day like a new day, day by day. They were giving me tips on how to tackle every day. And boom, I did, you know. There were so many subjects that I did not understand because I did not have a military background. But I would always get remedial classes or extra classes from the officers because I'd tell them, sir, nobody's taught me how to dismantle an M4, or nobody's taught me how to read a manual compass, or nobody's taught me how to do map reading. Can you teach this to me, please? Because, you know, these PMAers already know how to do it. I don't. So I did. I took extra lessons there. After class, they would teach me. And you know, after the whole 45 days, I enjoyed every moment of it. When I graduated, I did not want to leave. I loved it. I built this camaraderie with these boys and these men and female there that talagang unbreakable bond. And my appreciation, my respect for each and every soldier that is in the Philippine Army or in the whole FP, talagang it's in a different level now. My understanding of why a soldier is a soldier, why a soldier fights for their country, why a soldier stands strong is just a different level now. Why a soldier sacrifices, what kind of sacrifice they go through. I have a lot of soldier friends now, but I always tell myself and I always tell them, so you guys, I know I'll never be like you. It's impossible. My line of profession is just so different. But I'm here to tell your story. I'm here to represent you the best way I can. I'm here to stand by you the whole, you know. So that's my advocacy now for the whole army, kumbaga, for the AFP.
Oh, that's amazing, Matteo. Is it like in the movies na yung parang nakikita namin na gigising ka na madilim pa, madaling araw, tapos tatakbo kayo, yung habang nagchat-chat kayo, parang tayo nasa taas ng bundok, mga ganyan, habang nagja-jogging?
Oh, I guess it's similar, yeah. You know, I mean, you know, obviously boot camp, they really rip out your ego. What you know, they strip you out of everything and they rebuild your character, you know. It was an experience, no? It was an experience that nothing can replay that or nothing can buy that. Kumbaga, it was something extraordinary talaga.
So ano siya, parang physical and academic training? Kasi sabi mo may mga classes din. Akala ko it was all just physical training.
No, it comes with academics also, no? Ranger training, you know, the Rangers specialize in guerrilla warfare, jungle warfare, no? You can put them in the jungle, they can survive. And they know they have the best tactics and everything. And so that comes with physical training. So for example, our day would look like 3 in the morning, we would wake up. 3 to 5, we would be running and exercising. 5 to 6 would be eating. And then 6 to 7, maybe if our ranger instructor would be kind enough, he would make us shower and wash our clothes. And then around 8 to 11, we're in the classroom learning military tactics, map reading, first aid, all these different military schoolings. And then from 11 to 12, before we have lunch, or before we have mess, we call it mess, we have another exercise session. And then from 1 to, let's say, 4, class again. And then 4 to 5, before dinner, we have another exercise session. And then dinner. And then from dinner to like midnight or to 1 in the morning, we have exercise and just like literally mental and physical torture, kumbaga.
Oh, so gano'ng kahaba lang yung tulog ninyo?
1, 2, 3 hours.
Wow.
So yun.
Sa bagay, no? Kasi nga, kung nasa, you know, if you're out there in the actual situation, hindi ka naman pwede matulog ng 8 oras, di ba?
Yeah. So, they really deprive you of everything, no? Your sleep, your willingness to do what you want to do. They really deprive you of everything and see if you lose control of yourself, you know?
Wow, and 45 days. So, I remember seeing the video clips of your graduation. And nung nakita ka namin on TV, parang, wow, pumayat talaga si Matteo and talagang parang super chiseled na talaga, di ba?
Yes.
And your uniform. And that was the first time you saw Sarah and your family in 45 days doon sa ceremony?
Sarah and my family visited in the middle of schooling. No, they were granted access to come in the middle of schooling, and that's when my mom saw me for the first time. She started crying and everything, and then I was like, "Ma, don't cry because if you start crying, I'll cry here too." And then Sarah saw me also, and Sarah saw we gave them a little tour, no, of our facility, of our kumbaga tinatawag namin tent city, and then Sarah saw it, and Sarah's like, "Yan, diyan ka natutulog, love. Uwi na tayo. Ano ba yan?"
Sweet naman ni Sarah. Itatakas ka niya.
So after that, 45 days after, when we graduated, they came again, and it was very nice because it was a bittersweet moment because I knew I wasn't going to see my classmates again. So I was crying again there. I was very emotional, saying, thank you for the bond. And it was a bittersweet moment. I did not want to go home, but I wanted to go home. Alam mo yun? It was a nice experience.
Wait. At that time, hindi pa kayo married, di ba? Were you married already kay ni Sarah?
Hindi pa.
Okay. Not yet engaged.
Engaged na ba kami, Raf, nung panahon na yan?
Ang galing si Raf talaga may sagot sa lahat.
Hindi pa yata. Hindi pa daw.
Okay.
Hindi pa daw.
So, sabi mo, your mom cried. Naiyak din ba si Sarah nung nakita ka niya?
I don't remember if she cried, but I asked her, napaawa syempre. Napaawa ko sa gulo. Hindi ka ba naawa sa akin? Hindi ka ba umiyak? Sabi niya, bakit naman maawa ko sa'yo? Gusto mo yan eh.
May point naman siya.
Yeah, but I loved every moment of it. And that year, actually, my military training did not stop there. Now, after my ranger schooling, I went into CMO schooling, or civil military operation. That's more classroom type.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did my airborne. That was back in the field again in Fort Magsaysay naman. So, I had 2 years of being active, and it was good. I wasn't married yet, so I could do it. Kumbaga.
Are you still in touch with any of your batchmates, classmates?
Yeah, I am. All of them, actually. Most of them, they're all assigned. They're all second lieutenants also right now. They're all young officers, all assigned in different parts of the country.
Oh.
So,
what's your official title? Your official name?
Second
Rank.
Lieutenant Matteo Guidicelli.
Ooh, wow. Second Lieutenant Matteo Guidicelli. So si Sarah pala is, would you call her Mrs. Second Lieutenant Matteo Guidicelli?
No,
Ganun ba tawag?
no.
Okay. Akala ko may ganun pag-asawa. But she must have been so proud of you on graduation day.
I hope so. Sarah's always there. She's very supportive in all the endeavors, no? And the only thing she's not supportive in doing is jumping out of airplanes. She says, "Love, tigilan mo na yan, tigilan mo na yan." So what I do, when I land, that's when I call her, "Love, I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but we just landed."
Hindi naman siya nagagalit.
Galit, pero wala na magawa. Tapos na yung laban. Wala na.
Basta ang importante, tinawagan mo siya at sinabi mo sa kanya yung totoo. Inabin mo naman.
Oo, diba? Oo, syempre. You always have to be honest kasi kung hindi, yari tayo.
Nako, pero I'm sure kapag lumabas kayo ni Sarah, she must feel very safe kasi marunong kang gumamit ng compass, kaya mong mag-warfare sa jungle, di ba? Tapos marunong ka pa magpalit ng gulong.
Wow. I don't know. I hope so, but I don't know.
Pero yung dynamic niyo ba sa relationship niyo, is it like that? Ikaw ba yung maalaga or si Sarah yung mas maalaga?
I guess it goes both ways, no? But I really want to say, and I have to say, Sarah is super maalaga, especially with her pets. She's a different level with the animals, especially the animals. Especially also, of course, with me. She bakes now. She graduated from baking school. She's an official baker.
Wow.
And she cooks a lot, and she likes cooking plant-based dishes or seafood dishes, and she's very maalaga in the house. But with our animals, with our pets, she's a different level. Like, for example, our cat right now, unfortunately, she's sick. We just got a cat a few weeks ago, but she got sick and all these things. And the cat has to be looked after every single hour. So Sarah's there. She's not sleeping. She's taking care of the cat. Parang tao talaga. Sabi ko, galing. She'll be a good mother.
Oh, yes, exactly. So na-excite ka.
Oo.
You what ba, no? Big family. Kasi you have several siblings, di ba? Are you from a big family?
I'm the eldest, and I have a sister and a younger brother. We're three.
Three. Okay. That's a good number. Do you also want the same number or even more kids?
Hopefully, God willing, hopefully, 2, 3, 4, 2. If we can get 2, that's great.
Oo nga. Parang no, minimum na yung 2.
Oo, sana,
pero,
sana, no?
pero syempre kailangan tanungin muna si Sarah.
Dapat. Siya yung
Oo.
boss, di ba?
Oo, dapat same number. Dapat may
Oo.
agreement doon.
Whatever she wants.
Ang sweet naman. Oy, nako. Wait. So, pag kanyan, now that you're taping, you're shooting not just Black Rider, but you're also shooting Pedro Penduko. So, pag ganyan
Yes,
ba si
ma'am.
Sarah, does she call you while you're on set to check, how are you? May kailangan ka ba? Gusto mo ba ng pagkain?
Yeah, she does. She takes care of me in the mornings before I leave. She makes the baon and everything. She makes sure the vitamins are all set, and she calls from time to time when she can. Yeah, she's always checking up, and she takes care of the baon and everything. She makes sure everything's all set. So she's very maalaga.
O baka you can tell us a bit also about Pedro Penduko.
Yun, Pedro Penduko. We're coming out. It's an official entry for MMFF, Metro Manila Film Festival, this coming December. It's an action fantaserie. This has been 2 years in the works. No, we were supposed to start 2 years ago, but because of several factors, we never pushed through. Finally, ngayon, ito na. It's directed by his name's Jason Laksamana. John Arcilla is here. Kylie Versosa is here. It's a really cool story. It's an original story. Pedro Penduko obviously is a staple name already, but the story right now, this film, it's a whole brand new story. It's new. It's set in a different location. Very exciting. Cool action scenes. We talk a lot about Philippine culture, Philippine tradition, and it's representing the Filipinos talaga here in this film.
No, wow. So that's coming out in December?
December, yeah, for the MMFF festival. Yeah.
Baka naman may special appearance din dyan si Susan Enriquez.
Ay, yun dapat sabihin ko kay Tita Susan.
Baka
Sabihin
pwede
ko.
rin siyang mag-cameo.
Oo nga, sayang, ma'am. I don't know why I did not think of that. Okay, we have 5 more shooting days. Sige,
Baka
sabihin natin. Oo nga.
Makahabol pa. Wow, Matteo, it's so amazing all the things that you do. And the best part about it is you're not just doing it na parang for the sake of doing it, tas trinay mo lang. Parang lahat ng ginagawa mo, ginagalingan mo, di ba? And I mean, it's not just like kumari gusto mo mag-go-kart. So, sige, punta ka ng go-kart sa weekend. You made a career out of it. And then now you're acting, you're singing. What do you do when you wanna just, sit back and relax? I'm sure you need time to do that, di ba?
Go on vacation with my wife and my... sometimes we do it on weekends usually. We go out somewhere, we bring the dogs to just run around. So that's what we like doing. We pick an Airbnb somewhere where it's malaki yung garden, and we bring our dogs there and just run around. So that's our happiness, no?
Yun pala ang
Just to be
requirement.
together
Kailangan
with
may
our
garden.
dogs.
Oo. Kailangan may garden for the
Opo, kasi
dogs.
we have 5 dogs eh.
Wow.
Yeah, so they have to run.
Wait, di ba sila nag-aaway with your cat?
We were slowly introducing them to the cat. Fortunately, wala pa namang masama nangyari, kumbaga.
Okay. Pero wait, I have to be honest. Kinikilig ako when you refer to Sarah as your wife. I mean, of course, she's your wife, but parang nakakakilig when you say, I just want to go on vacation with my wife. Ganyan. Ikaw ba, hanggang ngayon may mga kilig moments ka pa rin with your wife?
Yes, I guess. I can say that at times, no? At times, especially when she prepares food, prepares breakfast for us or dinners, no? She likes cooking a lot now, eh. And she likes clean food talaga, like plant-based foods and we don't eat meat kasi at home.
Okay.
She stopped eating meat for like I think a few years now. So, we try to keep into that plant-based diet, kumbaga. Seafood diet.
Alam mo, I have friends who matagal na silang mag-asawa pero feeling nila newlyweds pa lang sila. Pero I have friends naman na kakakasal lang nila pero parang feeling nila tagal-tagal na nilang mag-asawa. Saan category ka doon?
It's confusing eh. Sometimes the first, sometimes the second. When we celebrate our 3rd year anniversary, sabi ni Sarah, jokingly sabi ko, love, parang 30 years naman.
O siguro, especially because parang the first few years are pandemic, di ba? So talagang kayo lang dalawa magkasama.
Yeah. But it's amazing, I tell my friends, my single friends and the people close to me, sabi ko, marriage for me is the best thing in life, I mean, I don't know, I'm speaking for myself, but kumbaga, the 3 years with Sarah, I see a lady growing up, changing every single day, maturing, becoming more and more independent. I see myself changing also as as a man, as a husband, kumbaga. And life is just so beautiful because every year you evolve, you become different, no? You look at things differently, and it just changes. Life is beautiful. Alam mo yun? Yes, it comes with its challenges. There's big challenges here and there, but I think these challenges, if you surpass them, make you become a better person, kumbaga.
That right there is what every wife wants to hear her husband say.
Well, no.
Diba? That's the best thing that a wife can hear from her husband. Shucks, Matteo, it's so nice to have been able to chat with you and have this chance to get to know you even more. We've only met each other, well, aside from yung brief encounter
Aside from
natin sa
Cebu.
beach. Yeah. Sa gala, diba? Dun sa Thanksgiving gala of GMA.
Opo.
So I'm so happy we got to have this conversation. Before we let you go, we'll ask you to please invite everyone to catch you on Black Rider and Pedro Penduko.
Yeah, thank you. Ma'am, thank you, Miss Pia, thank you very much for having me here, and I hope we get to see each other and spend more time together maybe
Me
in GMA
too.
soon. No, with Tita Susan.
Yes.
We'll go to her farm.
Oo nga, sa Balustre. Okay, I will send the
Balustre,
link of this episode to Ate Sue para
Tita Susan.
invite niya tayo, magkakasama tayo, ha?
Oo.
Sabi ko, Ate
So-
Sue, in-invite ako ni Matteo sa Balustre.
Opo. Ganda dun. She's very nice. Her weekend, she's always there. She has fresh fruit and everything. Very nice. Anyways, I'd like to invite everybody, all your viewers and listeners, to watch Black Rider coming on GMA primetime very, very soon, this coming November. Black Rider, of course, ang bida po dyan, si Ruru Madrid. And I'd also like to invite everybody to support and watch Pedro Penduko ngayong December po para sa Metro Manila Film Festival 2023. Pedro Penduko. It's been a long time since Pedro has been out on TV or in the cinemas. So sana mapapanood ng mga kabataan natin, mga families. It's a family movie, so it'll be fun. And yung restaurant ko, ma'am, if you're around Alabang, please drop by. Or in Cebu, the Johnny. Maraming
Wait,
salamat.
I have dropped by. Ang sarap ng pizza nyo.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much.
Twice na. And I'm not
Talaga?
from Alabang. Wait, wow, Matteo, thank you so much. I really had so much fun chatting with you. Thank you
Thank you.
for inserting us into your very busy schedule.
Oh, no, thank you.
Eto, last na, a message to all your fans and supporters who have followed you throughout your entire career and who continue to support you.
Maraming salamat to all the supporters out there that support the projects I do, and of course myself and Sarah and I. Thank you very much for the inspiration and for always supporting on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. We really appreciate it. Maraming salamat. And I'm excited for the projects to come, continue inspiring our Filipino audience, our kabataan and all to have a good time with their families and their loved ones, of course. So maraming salamat, Ma'am Pia. Thank you.
Thank you, Matteo.
Thank you.
This surprise was planned by the team of Nikita Mundo and Aubrey De Los Reyes, edited by Shirley Paghiligan with the amazing people of GMA Integrated News. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till the next surprise!